Chosen ones, you are here for a reason. You've found this message because something deep inside you knows it's time for transformation. This moment is not by chance, it's your awakening. You were chosen for greatness, destined for a purpose far beyond what you've been told. Something powerful is stirring within you, calling you to step into your true self. Are you ready to uncover what lies ahead? Stay with me. The truth you're about to discover will change everything. In this moment, I want you to imagine yourself stripped of all the noise that fills your life, every sound and distraction that pulls at your attention. Imagine a stillness so profound that you can hear the very beat of your heart and the whispers of your soul. This isn't the stillness of an empty room or a quiet night. It's deeper, more profound. It's the stillness that comes when God calls you away from everything you've ever known to prepare you for something far beyond your understanding. You may be asking yourself why you're here, why this path feels so solitary, and why others seem to move forward surrounded by love, success, and joy while you feel left behind. It might seem unfair, like a cruel trick played by fate, but I urge you to consider this. What if this solitude is not punishment, but preparation? What if God in His infinite wisdom has chosen this season for you because He knows that only in this silence can you truly hear His voice? The truth is, the world constantly demands our attention. Friends, family, career, society, they all create a cacophony that drowns out the voice that matters most. In solitude, that noise fades. You are left with nothing but yourself and the quiet call of your Creator. And in that quiet, the transformation begins. It's a sacred process, one that strips away the illusions of who you think you are and reveals the truth of who you were always meant to be. Now, as you listen to these words, I want you to take a moment and truly reflect. Have you ever felt the urge to comment God and declare your faith publicly? This is your moment. I ask you to pause this video and type that word, God. Share it with the world. Subscribe to this channel, Path of Truth, and join this journey of discovery. There's a reason you found yourself here. A reason these words are resonating with you. Your soul has been waiting for this, and now is the time to answer the call. Amen. You see, being alone is often misunderstood. People think it means being abandoned or unloved, but that's not the case. Solitude is not a rejection, it's a selection. It's God choosing you, calling you apart from the distractions of the world, so He can work on you in ways that would be impossible otherwise. In this quiet space, you are not being punished, you are being refined. Think of it as a divine workshop where every flaw is examined, every crack is filled, and every rough edge is smoothed. And yes, this process is not easy. It can be painful. It's human nature to resist solitude because it forces us to confront ourselves in ways that are deeply uncomfortable. We cling to the familiar even when it no longer serves us, because the unknown feels like a threat. But what if the unknown is exactly where you're meant to be? What if, in this season of solitude, God is building a foundation for something so extraordinary that your current self cannot even comprehend it? Think about the great figures throughout history who found their purpose in solitude. Moses was alone when he encountered the burning bush. Jesus withdrew into the wilderness for 40 days before he began his ministry. These moments of isolation weren't random. They were deliberate, divinely orchestrated times of preparation. Their solitude was the birthplace of their strength, their wisdom, and their purpose. And the same is true for you. When God leads you into solitude, He is not taking something away from you. He is giving you a gift. He is giving you the space to discover who you are without the influence of others, without the noise of the world. It's a chance to rebuild, to heal, and to grow. It's a chance to strip away every false belief you've ever held about yourself and replace it with the truth of who you are in His eyes. This solitude, though, requires trust. It requires faith that God's plan for you is greater than anything you could imagine. It's not about understanding the why. It's about embracing the process, even when it feels hard, even when it feels like you've been abandoned. Because the truth is, you have not been abandoned. God is closer to you in this season than ever before. He is whispering to your soul, guiding you, preparing you. So instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What are you trying to show me, Lord?" Ask, "What do you need me to learn in this time of solitude?" Shift your perspective, and you'll find that what once felt like a curse is actually a profound blessing. It's in this time that you will discover your strength, not the kind of strength that comes from external validation or the applause of others, but a strength that comes from within, a strength that is unshakable because it is rooted in your relationship with God. This is your time to grow deep roots, to build a foundation that can withstand the storms of life. This is your time to listen, truly listen to the voice of God, and to let Him guide you toward your destiny. It's not about being busy or filling the silence with distractions. It's about being still and allowing the work to be done in you. And as you sit in this stillness, you may find that the questions you've been asking begin to change. Instead of asking, "When will this season end?" you may begin to ask, "How can I make the most of this time?" Instead of yearning for the company of others, you may start to cherish the company of your own thoughts and the presence of God. Solitude is a powerful teacher. It reveals the areas of your life that need attention. It forces you to confront the parts of yourself that you've been avoiding. Maybe it's a broken relationship that needs healing. Maybe it's a dream you've been too afraid to pursue. Or maybe it's a part of yourself that you've been running from. Whatever it is, solitude brings it to light, not to shame you, but to free you. This process is not easy, but it is necessary. Growth never happens in comfort zones. Healing never happens without first facing the wound, and clarity never comes when you're surrounded by noise. Solitude strips away the distractions and leaves you with the raw, unfiltered truth, and in that truth, there is freedom. So, as you navigate this season of solitude, remember this: you are not alone. You are being guided, prepared, and strengthened for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. Trust the process, embrace the silence, and know that in this quiet space, God is at work. He sees you as you are, not as the world defines you. In His eyes, you are already enough, already loved, already chosen. Solitude is where this truth sinks in, where it becomes a part of your very being. It's where you stop striving for approval from the world and start resting in the knowledge that God's love for you is unconditional, unwavering, and eternal. In these moments of stillness, God whispers the truths that the noise of life drowns out. He reminds you of the gifts He's placed within you, the strength you possess, and the path He's set before you. You begin to see your life from His perspective, not as a series of achievements or failures, but as a journey of becoming the person He created you to be. But solitude isn't just about listening, it's about surrendering. It's about letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life and trusting that God's plan is greater than your own. This surrender can be difficult, especially in a world that glorifies self-reliance and independence. Yet, it's in surrender that you find true freedom. You realize that you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You don't have to figure everything out on your own. God is with you, guiding you, supporting you, and loving you every step of the way. When you embrace solitude as a gift rather than a punishment, you begin to see it as an opportunity to reconnect, not just with God, but with yourself. You rediscover the dreams that you've buried under the demands of daily life. You remember the passions that once set your soul on fire. You reignite the vision for your life that aligns with your deepest values and your highest calling. This is why God sometimes leads you into seasons of solitude, not to punish you, but to prepare you for the challenges ahead, for the opportunities He's lining up, and for the person He's calling you to become. These seasons may feel lonely at times, but they are never without purpose. God is always working, even when it feels like nothing is happening. It's in these quiet moments that you begin to notice the small miracles around you, the beauty of a sunrise, the peace of a gentle breeze, the comfort of knowing that you are never truly alone. These moments remind you of God's presence, His faithfulness, and His unfailing love. They remind you that even in the midst of uncertainty, you are held, cherished, and cared for. As you journey through this season, it's important to remain open to what God is doing in your life. Pay attention to the doors He's closing and the ones He's opening. Trust that He knows what's best for you, even when it doesn't align with your own plans. Remember that every step, every detour, and every delay is a part of His greater plan for your life. And as you walk this path, don't be afraid to ask for guidance. Turn to Him in prayer, not just to seek answers, but to deepen your relationship with Him. Share your fears, your doubts, your hopes, and your dreams. Let Him into the deepest parts of your heart, knowing that He loves you just as you are, but loves you too much to leave you there. Third, when you feel the urge to fill the emptiness with distractions, resist it. Instead, lean into the discomfort. Let it teach you, shape you, and draw you closer to God. Use this time to grow in faith, in wisdom, and in self-awareness. Use it to build a foundation that is unshakable, rooted not in the fleeting things of this world, but in the eternal truth of God's love. As you emerge from this season of solitude, you will find that you are not the same person you were when you entered it. You will be stronger, more focused, and more aligned with your purpose. You will carry with you a deeper sense of peace, a clearer vision for your life, and an unshakable confidence in who you are and whose you are. And so, I urge you, as you reflect on these words, to embrace the solitude, to see it as a gift, a blessing, and an opportunity to grow closer to God and to yourself. Comment God D below if this message resonates with you, and don't forget to subscribe to the Path of Truth channel for more messages like this one. Remember, you are never alone. You are deeply loved, wonderfully made, and divinely chosen. Trust in this truth and let it guide you as you walk the path God has set before you. Jesus Himself retreated to the wilderness to fast and pray, preparing for the ministry that would change the world. These moments of isolation were not coincidences. They were orchestrated by God to bring about transformation, clarity, and alignment with His divine will. You see, when God leads you into solitude, it's not to punish you or to leave you feeling abandoned. It's because He knows that there are lessons to be learned, strength to be built, and revelations to be received that can only come in the quiet. In the stillness, away from the noise of the world, your heart becomes more attuned to His voice. And when you hear Him, truly hear Him, your life begins to change. In this quiet place, you come to understand that your identity is not found in the roles you play, the titles you hold, or the opinions of others. It's found in Him. It's rooted in the unshakable truth that you are His beloved, His creation, fearfully and wonderfully made. This realization is liberating. It frees you from the chains of seeking approval, from the weight of perfectionism, and from the endless striving to prove your worth. In solitude, you discover that you don't have to do more or be more to earn God's love. You don't have to achieve some impossible standard to be worthy of His grace. You already are. Just as you are, with all your flaws and imperfections, you are enough. And this truth, when fully embraced, fills you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. But solitude doesn't only teach you about your identity, it also equips you for your purpose. God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. And part of that qualification process often involves seasons of being alone. It's in these seasons that He hones your character, sharpens your focus, and prepares you for the work He has set before you. The waiting may feel unbearable at times, but it's not wasted. It's purposeful. In these moments of preparation, God reveals to you the gifts He has placed within you. Gifts that are meant to bless the world and bring glory to Him. Perhaps you've been so busy, so consumed with the opinions of others, that you've overlooked these gifts. But in the quiet, you begin to see them clearly. You begin to understand how they fit into the greater picture of your calling. And as you align yourself with this purpose, you'll notice a shift within you. The doubts that once plagued you will fade. The fears that held you back will lose their grip. You'll walk with a newfound confidence, not a confidence rooted in your own abilities, but in the knowledge that God is with you and that He has equipped you for every step of the journey. But let's be honest, solitude can also bring discomfort. It can surface emotions you've buried, fears you've avoided, and questions you've left unanswered. It forces you to face the parts of yourself that you'd rather ignore. Yet even in this discomfort, there is beauty, because it's in this process of confronting and releasing that healing begins. God doesn't just want to use you, He wants to heal you. He wants to take the wounds you carry, the scars from your past, and the pain you've endured, and transform them into something beautiful. He wants to show you that nothing is wasted, not even your hurt. In His hands, even the broken pieces of your life can become a masterpiece. When we encounter genuine humility, it is the best kind of mindset. This process of healing and transformation is not easy. It requires surrender. It requires trust. It requires you to let go of the things you've been holding on to, the grudges, the guilt, the shame, and allow God to take them from you. And as you do, you'll find that the weight you've been carrying begins to lift. You'll feel lighter, freer, and more alive than ever before. And this freedom? It's not just for you. It's meant to be shared. As God works in you, He also works through you. The lessons you've learned in solitude, the strength you've gained, and the healing you've experienced are not meant to be kept to yourself. They're meant to inspire others, to encourage them, and to point them toward the one who has done this work in you. So if you find yourself in a season of solitude, don't despair. Don't rush through it or try to escape it. Instead, embrace it. Lean into it. Ask God what He wants to teach you, what He wants to reveal to you, and how He wants to use this time to prepare you for what's to come. And remember, you are not alone in this. Even when it feels like no one understands, even when the silence feels deafening, God is with you. He sees you, He hears you, and He is working in ways that you cannot yet see. Trust in His timing, trust in His plan, and trust that He is using this season to bring about something beautiful in your life. As you continue on this journey, know that you are deeply loved, you are cherished, and you are chosen. There is a purpose for your life that goes beyond anything you can imagine, and God is not finished with you yet. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on it. Let it sink in, and if you feel moved, share your thoughts in the comments below. Write the word God as a declaration of your trust in Him and as a reminder to yourself and others that even in the solitude, He is present. And don't forget to subscribe to Path of Truth, where we explore these truths together and encourage one another on this journey of faith. You are not walking this path alone. We are in this together, and God is leading the way. Your journey through this life is not random. Every twist and turn, every triumph and challenge has been perfectly designed to awaken something deep within you. You may not always see it, but there is a higher purpose shaping your path, guiding you toward the light. The signs, the whispers of the universe are always there, waiting for you to notice, to remember. You felt it, haven't you? That undeniable pull in your soul? The sense that you are meant for something far greater than the mundane? This feeling is not a coincidence. It is a divine calling, a reminder that you are here to fulfill a mission that only you can complete. You were chosen for this. Look back on your life. How many times have you been in situations where everything seemed lost, yet somehow you rose again? The pain you endured, the loneliness you felt, the battles you fought in silence, all of it was preparing you to stand tall in your truth and become a beacon of hope for others. You are not here to fit in. You were never meant to conform to the expectations of a world that doesn't see the depth of your soul. Your light is too bright for that. You may have been misunderstood, labeled as different, or even rejected for being yourself. But do not let that dim your shine. It is precisely your uniqueness that makes you so powerful. The trials you face are not punishments. They are tests. They are the refining fire that purifies gold, stripping away the layers of doubt, fear, and limitation to reveal your true essence. Every tear you've shed, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt has been a part of this transformation. It is through these moments that you found strength you didn't know you had. Think about the people who have entered your life. Some have loved you, supported you, and uplifted you. Others have hurt you, betrayed you, or left you feeling broken. Each one of them was a teacher, sent to reveal a piece of the puzzle that is your soul's growth. Even the pain they caused was a gift, though it may not have felt like it at the time. Your ability to forgive, to rise above, to continue loving despite the wounds, is what sets you apart. It is a testament to the divine power within you. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength. It is a declaration that you will not let darkness consume your light. As you walk this path, know that you are never alone. The universe has placed signs along the way, breadcrumbs to remind you of your divine connection. The moments when you felt inexplicable peace, the synchronicities that make you pause, the dreams that linger long after you wake, these are not accidents. They are messages, affirmations that you are exactly where you need to be. It's time to stop doubting yourself. The voice inside you that says you're not enough, that you're not worthy, is a lie. You are more than enough. You are a masterpiece, a reflection of the divine, crafted with intention and love. Your worth is not determined by your achievements, your possessions, or the opinions of others. It is inherent, unshakable, and eternal. You've been given gifts, unique talents and abilities that no one else possesses in the way that you do. These gifts are not to be hidden or diminished. They are your contribution to the world, your way of bringing light into the darkness. Embrace them, nurture them, and use them boldly. The world needs your light now more than ever. It needs your courage, your compassion, and your unwavering belief in what is good and true. You are here to be a healer, a guide, a warrior of light. The struggles you've endured have given you the tools to fulfill this purpose. Do not fear the responsibility of your calling. Yes, it is heavy at times. Yes, it requires sacrifice and perseverance. But the rewards are beyond measure. To see the impact of your light on another's soul, to witness the ripple effect of your love and kindness, is the greatest gift you can receive. Remember, you are not in this alone. There are others like you, chosen ones who are awakening to their purpose. Together, you form a collective force, a network of light that spans across the globe. You are connected to something far greater than yourself, a divine plan that is unfolding perfectly. So, when you feel weary, when the weight of the world feels too much to bear, know that you can draw strength from this connection. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and remember who you are. You are a child of the universe, infinitely loved and supported. Take a moment now to reflect on your journey. See how far you've come, how much you've grown. Honor the person you were, the person you are, and the person you are becoming. Give yourself grace for the times you've stumbled, and celebrate the times you've risen. This is your time. You are ready to step fully into your power, to embrace your destiny with open arms. The world is waiting for you, waiting for the light only you can bring. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust in the divine. If this message resonates with your soul, if you feel the truth of these words deep within you, take a moment to share your light. Comment "God" below to affirm your connection to the divine and your commitment to this path. Subscribe to Path of Truth to continue this journey of awakening and empowerment. Together we will rise, illuminating the darkness and creating a world filled with love and light. Take a moment to truly feel the profound truths that have been shared. Allow them to sink deeply into your soul, settling into the core of your being. This is not merely about hearing words. It is about allowing their meaning to transform you, to awaken parts of yourself that may have been dormant or forgotten. This journey we are on, this incredible life-changing realization of who we truly are and the profound reasons for our existence, was never meant to intimidate or overwhelm us. Instead, it is here to empower us, to remind us of the limitless potential within and the divine purpose that flows through every aspect of our lives. You are not just anyone, you are a chosen one. This truth is both a gift and a responsibility. Being chosen is not about being perfect or above others. It is about being ready to step into a greater understanding of your soul's purpose and its impact on the world. To be chosen means that you have been entrusted with something sacred, the ability to light the way, to inspire change, and to uplift those around you simply by being authentically and unapologetically yourself. But along with this responsibility comes an unshakable promise. You are not alone in this journey. The very forces that called you to this path are the same forces that guide, support, and love you unconditionally. These forces, whether you perceive them as God, the universe, your higher self, or something else entirely, are beyond what the human mind can fully comprehend. Depth, wisdom, and love are infinite. They are always with you, ensuring that even in your darkest moments, you are never truly lost. Feel this assurance as a warm presence enveloping you. Understand that you are being held and supported by energies far greater than yourself. Energies that see your struggles, celebrate your triumphs, and walk with you through every step of your journey. This truth is not just a fleeting idea, it is a reality, one that invites you to lean into trust and surrender, knowing that your path is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. You are chosen for a reason. You are here to rise, to shine, and to fulfill the unique mission that only you can. Let this truth empower you to embrace every moment of your journey with courage, faith, and an open heart. Take a moment to truly feel the significance of this realization. Allow the weight of your calling to settle deeply within you, but not in a way that burdens or overwhelms you. Instead, let it be like a guiding light, a radiant beacon that illuminates the path ahead, showing you the way forward with clarity and purpose. This calling is not meant to weigh you down, but to lift you up, and push you toward the greatness that is already within you. It is a reminder that you are meant for something far greater than you may have ever imagined. Understand that this is your time. This is the moment in your life where you are called to step into your purpose with complete confidence and unwavering certainty. It is not a time for hesitation, doubt, or holding back. You are not meant to tread softly or meekly. You are meant to walk with power and grace, to move forward with the full force of your authenticity behind you. Everything that makes you unique, your strengths, your passions, your dreams, these are not accidental. They are all part of the divine design that has been guiding you to this very moment. When you embrace your purpose, you are embracing your true self. No more pretending, no more trying to fit into someone else's mold or live according to the expectations of others. This is the time to shed those layers of self-doubt and insecurity, to rise up as the person you were always meant to be. Boldness is not about arrogance, but about standing firm in your truth, knowing that your voice, your actions, and your presence have the power to change the world around you. It is important to recognize that this journey is not without its challenges, but with every step you take, you are becoming stronger, more aligned with your higher self, and more capable of facing whatever obstacles come your way. The calling you feel is a reflection of the vast potential within you, and as you walk this path, you will uncover even more of that power. So, embrace this moment with open arms. Know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and everything you need to succeed is already within you. Step forward boldly, without hesitation, and let the light of your purpose guide you into the future that awaits. Trust in yourself, trust in your calling, and allow it to lead you to the extraordinary life you were always meant to live. There is a profound reason why your journey has unfolded the way it has. Every twist, every turn, every high and low you've experienced was not random, nor was it without purpose. The obstacles you have faced along the way, those seemingly insurmountable challenges, were not designed to defeat you, but to forge your character and strengthen your resolve. The heartbreaks you have endured, the pain and sorrow you felt in your deepest moments of despair, were not in vain. Each tear, each loss, was a step toward greater growth and transformation. Through these experiences, you have been shaped into someone uniquely prepared for the moment you find yourself in now. This moment, the one you are in right now, is not an accident. It is not a coincidence that you find yourself walking the path you are on. You are here for a reason, placed exactly where you need to be, exactly when you need to be there. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom, chose this life. It chose this body, this existence, and this time in history with the understanding that you have everything within you to fulfill your mission. The trials you've faced, the triumphs you've celebrated, and the lessons you've learned are all part of a greater design that is leading you toward your true purpose. You may not have always understood why certain things happened or why life took you down certain paths, but looking back, you can see how each experience has prepared you for this very moment. Every setback was a setup for something greater, every challenge an opportunity for growth. You were never meant to remain the same person. Every struggle, every victory has shaped you into the person you are now, the person who is ready to step into their calling with confidence and clarity. Your soul knew that this time in history, this particular moment, was crucial. There is a reason you were born when you were, into the circumstances you found yourself in. The world needs you now with all your unique qualities, talents, and wisdom. You may not yet fully understand the impact you are meant to have, but trust that it is significant, and it will reveal itself as you continue on your path. The strength you have cultivated, the wisdom you have gained, and the courage you have developed through each experience are not for nothing. They are the foundation upon which you will build your purpose and fulfill your mission. You have already been prepared, whether you realize it or not. Every step you've taken, every moment you've lived, has been guiding you here. You are not here by chance, and you are not here to simply exist. You are here to create, to uplift, to inspire, and to leave an indelible mark on the world around you. The choices you make today are building the legacy you will leave for future generations, and you are ready to step fully into the greatness that awaits you. So as you move forward, remember that you are equipped with everything you need to succeed. You have already endured so much, and yet here you are, still standing, still striving, still growing. Your soul has trusted you with this life, and it is time for you to trust in yourself. Your purpose is unfolding before you, and all that you need to do is step into it with faith and determination. You are here for a reason, and the world is waiting for you to step into your full potential. Take a moment to truly reflect on that truth. In the quiet spaces of your mind, where doubts sometimes creep in and fear whispers its deceptive lies, remind yourself of this powerful reality. You are more than enough. You are not defined by your insecurities or your past mistakes, but by the infinite potential that resides within you. When the voice of doubt tries to convince you that you are inadequate, that you do not have what it takes to fulfill your purpose, pause and listen to the deeper truth that is waiting to be acknowledged. You are more than enough, just as you are, right in this very moment. The universe, in all its infinite wisdom and precision, does not make mistakes. Every element of creation, every star in the sky, every grain of sand on the earth has been placed exactly where it needs to be, and that includes you. There is no coincidence in your existence. You are not a random occurrence nor a mistake that somehow found its way into being. You are a deliberate, intentional creation, placed here with a purpose and a mission that only you can fulfill. Episode 2 of the Once Upon a Time podcast. The very fact that you are breathing, thinking, and feeling in this moment speaks to the profound truth that you are exactly who you are meant to be. You are here with a purpose, one that is uniquely yours. Your strengths, your passions, your desires, and even your challenges are part of the perfect design that has brought you to this point in time. When you doubt yourself, when you question your worth or your abilities, remind yourself that you are not here by accident. The life you are living, the experiences you are having, are all part of a greater plan that you may not fully understand just yet. But that does not make it any less real or significant. Every challenge you have faced, every setback you have encountered, every heartbreak you have endured, has been a step along the path that leads you to the fullness of who you are meant to become. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has orchestrated every detail of your life, weaving together moments of joy and sorrow, triumph and defeat in a way that is uniquely yours. It knows you better than you know yourself, and it has never once made a mistake in your creation. You are exactly where you are meant to be, even if it feels uncertain or uncomfortable at times. The journey you are on may not always feel smooth, and the road ahead may seem unclear, but trust in this: you are right where you need to be. There is a reason you are here, in this exact moment, in this exact place. Every experience, every interaction, every lesson is preparing you for the next step in your evolution, guiding you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. And you are exactly when you are meant to be. Time is not linear in the way we often perceive it. It is fluid, expansive, and guided by a higher power that knows when the right moment will arrive for you to step fully into your purpose. Trust in the timing of your life. Trust that although you may feel impatient or restless at times, everything is unfolding as it should. There are no delays, no detours, only the steady progression of your soul's journey. So, when fear arises, when doubt tries to take root, remind yourself, you are exactly who you are meant to be. You are more than enough. The universe did not make a mistake when it created you. You are here for a reason, with a purpose that is as unique as your fingerprint. You are not lost, and you are not behind. You are right on track, moving at the pace that is perfect for you. Trust in the journey, and trust in the truth that you are enough, always and forever. But this truth is not just for you to hold, it is for you to share. Your light, your wisdom, your love. They are meant to be gifts to the world. Think of the people who are waiting for you to step fully into your power. People whose lives will be changed because you had the courage to be who you truly are. This is the ripple effect of your purpose. And it's not always about grand gestures or monumental achievements. Sometimes your purpose is fulfilled in the quiet moments, in a kind word, a compassionate act, or simply holding space for someone who needs it. Never underestimate the power of these small, intentional acts of love. They are the building blocks of a better world. You may still wonder why you were chosen. Why you? Why now? The answer is simple yet profound. Because you are ready. Even in moments when you feel unprepared, when the enormity of your calling seems too much, trust that everything you need is already within you. Your experiences, your intuition, your connection to the divine. All of it equips you for this journey. There will be challenges ahead. There will be times when you feel isolated, misunderstood, or even attacked for your light. But remember, the brightest lights cast the longest shadows. Those who are intimidated by your radiance may try to dim it, but they cannot succeed unless you allow it. Stand firm in your truth. Your light is not just yours, it is a reflection of the divine. It cannot be extinguished. Think of all the moments in your life when you felt like giving up, yet something within you kept going. That something was your soul, your higher self, reminding you of your strength and purpose. It was the universe saying, "You are not done yet, and you are not." There is so much more for you to do, so much more for you to become. The world is in desperate need of people like you, people who are awake, aware, and willing to be vessels of love and truth. Do not underestimate the impact you can have. Your words, your actions, your very presence can inspire others to awaken to their own light. This is how change happens. It begins with one person, one soul, choosing to live authentically and fearlessly. That choice creates a ripple, touching the lives of others, who then touch the lives of even more. Before long, the ripple becomes a wave, and the wave becomes a tide, transforming everything in its path. You are the beginning of that tide. But remember, this journey is not about perfection. It is not about never making mistakes or always having the answers. It is about showing up every day with a willing heart and an open mind. It is about being vulnerable enough to learn, to grow, and to let your light shine, even when it feels like the world is against you. Forgive yourself for the times you've fallen short. Celebrate the times you've risen above. Every step you take, whether it feels like progress or not, is part of your journey. Trust that even when you cannot see the way forward, the path is unfolding exactly as it should. This is the beauty of being a chosen one. It is not about being perfect or having all the answers. It is about being willing to walk the path, even when it is difficult, even when it is unclear. It is about trusting that you are never truly alone, that you are always supported by force greater than yourself. And in those moments of doubt, when the road feels too long or the burden too heavy, remember this: you were chosen for a reason. You have a light within you that the world desperately needs. Do not hide it. Do not diminish it. Let it shine, boldly and unapologetically. As we come to the end of this message, take a moment to reflect on what you've heard. Let the words settle into your soul, not just as ideas, but as truths that resonate deeply within you. This is your calling, your purpose, your moment. If you feel the truth of this message, if you feel the stirring of your soul awakening to its purpose, let us know. Comment God below to affirm your connection to the divine and your commitment to this path. Let your voice be a beacon for others who are on this journey. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Path of Truth. This is not just a channel, it is a community, a family of chosen ones walking this path together. Your light, your presence is a gift to us all. Let's continue this journey of awakening, empowerment, and transformation together. You are loved, you are guided, you are chosen. Trust in the divine plan and let your light shine for all to see.